So I made a video a week or two ago on the VFW. They created a VFW post inside a Colorado prison. And
Okay.
yeah, so it was VFW post 12229. And Colorado VFW was like super proud about it. They're like, hey, we've got these veterans that are in prison. Just because you're in prison doesn't mean you're not a veteran. Let's take care of you. Brotherhood,
Maybe.
camaraderie.
What did they do?
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I got this story from a buddy of mine that's got some children, and he's like, "Dude, what is this? What is happening?" And I looked into it, and I was like, "I'll tell you what's going on with it." So I look into it. These are a couple of the members and their criminal history. So I believe it's the president. I won't even go over like their titles. I'll just say like what they did. So one guy took an 18-month-old and smashed its head into tile on the side and on the front, so there was bruising on the side of its face and the front of its head.
Wood chipper.
And then shook it so hard that it tore brain material, burst its retina so that there was retinal bleeding and something else, and then called 911 and said that it had just fallen down some carpeted stairs, to which, you know, the medics and stuff and the doctors were like, no, this is from trauma. And the child died 5 days later. They also found scalding marks on his butt, so he boiled the baby. Like, not like, oh, I accidentally dunked it in a hot bath. Like, he boiled the baby's butt. So that's one guy. Another guy went into a bar, shot 2 or 3 people, and then the third or fourth guy was trying to render aid. He was a doctor, and he executed him, and then made a whole bunch of jokes about it on his way to and from trial. Another guy murked a guy in the middle of like an alleyway. This will be interesting. Enjoy the bleeps for this one. Another guy broke into a Colorado teacher's house and grape drinked the shit out of her for 3 hours while tying her up for 3 hours. Grape drinked the shit out of her for 3 hours and suffocated her over and over again with a pillow. And then the creme de la creme of this entire group is their quartermaster, who in 82 got caught for child drinking a child. 1980 and went to prison. 1987 or 89 got caught again for grape drinking a child and then went to prison. And then in like the 20 somethings, like 2017, 2015
For grape what?
Grape drinking.
Grape. Yeah.
Grape. Yeah. Children on 2 separate occasions. And then in the 20 teens, the late teens, I think it was, the police went to this guy's father's home where bad guy and bad guy's brother are staying. So bad guy, brother are staying in this house with their father's house. Police go there because they're like, weird smells are coming from the house and neighbors are complaining. They're like, oh, get ready for a dead body. 92-year-old dad is in his reclining chair, stuck to the seat, alive, filled, composted almost with soil because he soiled himself. And like skin peeling off of him, stuck to the couch, like almost dying. Well, dying. They remove him, go through the house. They get brother and bad guy in custody and find out that bad guy, who, like I already said, gave grape drink to 2 separate children on 2 separate occasions and was arrested for it. They find a whole bunch of child videos and children's underwear in his house. These are all people that the VFW were like, it's a great idea. They're veterans. We need to respect their veteran status and give them a VFW post.
I'm going to pass.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to have a controversial opinion. Not great.
Not great. So, positive out of this is, after bringing light to the situation, well, not so positive. At first, the Colorado VFW responded with a Facebook post, and the Facebook post was, we stand by our veterans and these people need help and assistance in coming back into the community.
Into the
once a veteran,
Yeah, exactly.
always a veteran.
Is the assistance a bullet? Like,
So they stand by this and they support it, and they're like, doesn't matter what charge you have, you're still a veteran. Within like an hour, it got a couple comments underneath it that were like, you might want to recheck that statement. They remove it. Of course, I took a screenshot of it because fuck them. And
Why fuck the VFW?
well,
What would they have done in the last few months?
No, they've done some things. I would say their headquarters might need some change, but
Which it's a change that seems like it has happened, which is good.
I think more change needs to happen in the VFW headquarters, especially because,
Anyone in particular you'd like to say needs to be changed?
Oh man,
think they
what's
got
that
fired,
fucking
didn't they?
Italian guy's name? Oh, it's like, oh my god. Hold on. I gotta find his stupid.
We're holding
I gotta find his dumb name.
with bated breath.
There it is. Come here. What's your name?
No, we're going to war with the VFW now, bud.
We already
Again.
did.
Ryan Guaducci, the Gooch. Probably needs to go. But anywho, so, after one, telling the VFW to maybe not make fun of Veteran with a Sign, a guy who's helped out veterans for a long time, and should probably say you're sorry, which they haven't yet. Inappropriate.
I would really like to see them say that they're sorry.
Me too.
that.
I would probably not pick on you as much if you just admitted your mistake.
What's that called? Accountability?
Something like
Oh,
that.
weird.
Integrity?
Oh, yeah.
Honor?
Not being a piece of
Courage?
shit.
Aren't those like supposed to be synonymous with what's that?
Synonymous?
Demographic of people that we're talking.
Veterans?
Oh yeah. That. Oh,
God,
shit,
if
fuck.
only. So, besides shitting on Veteran with a Sign, one of the most nicest people ever in the world, they decided that they would set up this fantastic VFW in a prison with child touchers, grape artists, and murderers, and then double down on the grape creators and the murderers in a Facebook post, then remove the post. But the good guys won, because as of recently, they removed that post from the prison only because there weren't enough members in it after they decided at that moment, after having a year of being around, they decided that some of the members didn't qualify to be members because of some of the actions that they took. And not even the actions that they took, that they didn't complete their time in service, meaning the time they were given for the charges. So their time in prison, their prison sentences, right? So not that they are grapers, not that they are murderers or child viewers of the bad videos. No. That they didn't finish their time. They decided that they had to remove those members. And then there weren't enough members to create a VFW, so they closed it. So the VFW didn't stop having a prison post because of the bad people in it. They said they stopped having a post because the membership was no longer enough to substantiate a VFW post status, which to me sounds like you still want grapers in your ranks, which sounds kind of dumb.